Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Martin with Belvoir Auto Spa. Today's video is going to be it's going to be one of my boring videos where I'm just going to be talking a lot. I'm just going to be giving information about some of these touchless car wash soaps I've come across. I'm not going to be testing them out in this video. That will be in future videos. So don't expect to see any car washing detailing, anything going on here. If you are more interested in learning about the products, then this is going to be a good video. So recently I have been exploring touchless car wash soaps, and as we know with car detailing, most car wash soaps are a neutral pH of 7 or not too far off on the pH scale, with some exceptions, and I'll get into that. Now, these products here are made for commercial fleet washing primarily. However, you can use them on cars and on commercial vehicles. You just have to know what you're doing. The reason I say that is because these are, various pHs. So I've learned with touchless soaps, you either have a two-step system or we have Chem-X, stars, and stripes, where stars, this is step 1. This is an acidic soap. Then step 2 is a highly alkaline soap. And they put that right on the bottle. You can see it's right there. Step 1 is a pH of 2. That is very acidic. Step 2 is a pH of 13. That is very alkaline. Okay. Then we got Wash Chems Pro 50. I don't have Pro 100 here. That is coming in. The difference between Pro 50 and Pro 100 is Pro 50 is supposed to be for commercial equipment and fleets, where Pro 100 is supposed to be for cars and motorcycles. I looked at the safety data sheets of both of them. They look identical, so I don't know what the difference is, and they don't necessarily state that. So take that as you will. Excuse me, I got some notes here as well. All right, so we'll start with Stars and Stripes. So Stars and Stripes comes from a company called Chem-X. They've got a YouTube channel. They got a lot of entertaining and informational videos. Chem-X, I like to call the obsessed garage of fleet washing. They have insane setups for commercial fleet washing indoors, as well as mobile setups, that you can take in a truck or a rig and, take it around with you. They do, and everything they make is, tailored towards washing, big rig trucks, vans, muddy off-road trucks, things of that nature. So let's get into this first. So Stars and Stripes, again, this is they say super concentrated. Compared to some products I've used, I wouldn't say it's super concentrated. Because I've got the 3D Nano pails, which need like a half an ounce of soap for an entire foam cannon, where this needs about, says on it, 4:1 to 10:1. So super concentrated, matter of opinion. Not a big deal. Anyways, Chem-X Stars and Stripes cost me $43 for these two 32-ounce containers. That's not $32 each. It's $32 for both of them. Not a bad value. It was $15 shipping through FedEx. They're also available in gallons. I believe 5 gallons and big drums, because that's their consumer base. And they've got all these awesome pressure washer setups, injector systems, things of that nature. I don't have any of that, of course, but this is again, two-step system. So what you have here is you have an acidic step 1 made to be foamed on through an injector or a foam cannon or a downstream injector, as they call it. And the active ingredients in this one is sulfamic acid, which is an anti-salt and oxidation remover. So if you're somewhere where you got heavy salt or you just got oxidation, this is going to get it all off. This is a lot like acidic cleaners for removing water spots, things of that nature. Not necessarily the same chemicals, but same concept. And then you've got Stripes. This is step 2. They call this a neutralizer. It's got a high pH. So this is basically a degreaser soap. And the active ingredient in this one is sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is in just about every single degreaser I've ever looked up. That's the active ingredient. And, that's how you get tires clean. That's how you get grease. It cuts through grease, things like that. So you foam this on, it's acidic, and then you foam this on, it's because it's alkaline, it shocks it back to a neutral pH. Then it's safe to rinse off. and you use your pressure washer as your agitation. Make sure you hit every spot to get all the soap off. Chem-X has a great YouTube channel. They look like a great company. I believe the guy who does the videos, his name is Bob. Really interesting videos. I learned a lot by watching their stuff on there. They've got some other products as well. I'll go over that in future videos. I don't have them. But yeah, and you got the various dilution ratios, so you adjust them as you will for the strength you need. I did want to go over some things about them though. Again, like I said, this company doesn't miss any beats. When we talk about just their labeling, like look at how nice of labels those are. It's amazing. I think like CarPro is the only other company that really has impressive labels. But I mean, this is even like this really nice texture. Like this isn't, they spent a few extra dollars on making these nice labels. So good on that. Also, the packaging was awesome. They packed it great. And the bottles come sealed. So, if you guys are watching this, great job on everything. Like, you blew away my expectations on the presentation and the packaging. And this is an American company based out of Massachusetts. I am originally from New Hampshire, so Massachusetts is our neighbor. And, I'm an Army veteran myself, so something called Stars and Stripes, I'm like, hell yeah, that's great product name, very patriotic, things of that nature. But yeah, guys, these are no dwell time. You don't let it dwell. You foam this on, then you rinse it. And it does take a little bit longer to rinse because you're not just trying to get the soap off, but you're agitating with your pressure washer. Only works with pressure washers. If you do not have a pressure washer, do not use it because it's just going to be a waste of time. You don't have enough pressure to get the dirt off. Okay. Now, I wanted to compare that to CarPro Descale and CarPro Lift. Now, as we know, CarPro isn't a fleet washing company. They're a ceramic coating professional detailing company. And I compare it to these because Descale is an acidic shampoo and Lift is an alkaline shampoo. These are made to be foamed on. You can use them as bucket wash as well. Lift is a pre-soak, just for when you're about to do a car wash, you get off as much as you can. Descale is says it right on here, it's a mineral remover for hard water, things of that nature. Now, these are more gentle than these because these are made to more safely remove the dirt. They're not going to be as aggressive, so you are going to still need a contact wash using, CarPro Reset or something like that. But I just wanted to throw those in for comparison. Now here we have Wash Chems Pro 50. This is a one-step touchless wash. Now this is just a high pH alkaline sodium hydroxide degreaser based soap. So similar to Stripes, but again, other than the active ingredient, these companies use their own proprietary blends, so I don't know everything they put in there, and I'm not going to act like I do. And I've seen videos on this as well. It seems to be a very good product, very effective, very strong. However, I have seen, this is a thing when you use high alkaline products. I have seen people comment that, it stained their polished aluminum, wheels, tanks, etc. And you got to be careful with that with highly alkaline products. If you're washing in the sun, if you let them dry, or if you let them sit for too long, they will tarnish metals, bare metals. If your metals are not painted or have any type of coating on them, it will tarnish it. I think stainless steel is like one of the only things that can really hold up to it. But again, it might even tarnish that, so I'm not sure. But it seems like you can, what I like about this is you can foam it on, or you can use a chemical sprayer and spray it on. You can even use a spray bottle, just a trigger spray bottle, and you can spray it on and let it dwell that way. This does not have to be foamed on. This is not as concentrated though as Stars and Stripes. The dilution ratios of this is anywhere from 1 to 2 to 1 to 5. Unless you're using a chemical sprayer, then you can go from 1 to 5 to 1 to 50. And I think that's because obviously when you use a foam cannon, the foam cannon's adding more water into it, so it's going to further dilute it. So you can use that, as you will. This 32-ounce bottle, I believe it is, cost about a little under $30. After tax, it came out to about $30. So in my opinion, Stars and Stripes, you get a better value for. However, it's another great option. So if you need touchless car wash soaps, these are two great things. Something that I do not have here that I would compare to Stars and Stripes is Image Wash products. They have step 1 and step 2, two-step wash system. Image Wash Products doesn't have as nice branding, but I believe they have been around for a little bit while longer. And again, that's a company that's targeted at fleet washing, just like Chem-X. But we're going to see how it does in the world of car detailing, because I know Bob from Chem-X has, he's got some pretty interesting products on the site that, cross over into the world of detailing, like interior cleaning products, foam on sealants, spray on sealants, things of that nature, tire and trim dressings. I don't know if Image Wash Products has stuff like that. I haven't really explored it. Wash Chems, from what I can see, really all they have is this, and they have Pro Hydro for boats and RVs, or excuse me, boats and marine. This just seems to be their bread and butter, so take that as you will. Still seems like a great product. We'll find out in future videos. Now, I wanted to compare that to 3D's Super Pre-Soak. As we know, 3D is a professional car care company. Not they don't specialize in commercial fleets, but you can use their stuff for commercial fleets if you want to. Super Pre-Soak is a citrus high pH pre-soak. Not as strong as this. I mean, unless I diluted this further, I haven't tried it. But this stuff is really super ultra concentrated. Like, they are not, they're not saying any crap when it comes to that. If you don't believe me, if you want to look at the label here, look at that dilution ratio, 1800 to 1. I don't even know what that is measured out. Thankfully, they put a hand dilution thing on here saying a 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce per 5 gallons of water. That is insane. That is insane. Again, 32 ounce foam cannon or 1,000 milliliter foam cannon, 1/2 ounce of this is more than efficient. And I've got videos on this as well as CarPro already. If you're interested in checking them out, just go look through my channel. You'll find it. But that's it, guys. I'm looking into getting into touchless washing. It's winter time. My hands get cold. I do have a bucket heater. I've got a video on that as well. But, I just want to see how effective these things are. Now, keep in mind, these are not intended to get your car, truck, whatever, 100% clean. And they'll say that in their videos. They'll get you to, between like 80, 90, 95% clean. If you want 100% clean, you are going to have to contact wash. And these are not contact wash soaps. Chem-X does have other products for contact washes. But I mean, you can use just about any wash soap for a contact wash, pH neutral, whatever it is. But that's it, guys. I'm going to explore Chem-X more. Chem-X, if you guys are watching this video, seems to be an amazing product. I'm really looking forward to it, maybe trying more products for car detailing. Wash Chems, if you guys are watching this video, again, this also seems like a great product. Really looking forward to it and seeing what else you guys have to offer. But that's all I've got for this video. Give me a second. Let me just look through my notes real quick, make sure that's everything. All right, a couple things I did want to mention, guys. These things can be detrimental to your waxes and sealants if you have a not as strong wax or sealant. The more durable ceramic-infused waxes and sealants and ceramic coatings should be able to fight these off no problem. They should have minimal impact to that. But, you're going to have to test what you have to test. The vehicle I'm going to be testing these on, at least one of them has Adam's graphene spray coating on it. The other one doesn't have anything on it, but, we're going to see how it goes. The other thing I wanted to mention, with a two-step system is why wouldn't you use an acid and degreaser versus these, which, I mean, this is an acid and degreaser, because these are shampoos. These are formulated to be shampoos for cleaning, where, just your standard acids and your standard degreasers can be overly aggressive because they're formulated differently. You may be the same active chemical, but again, guys, the way it's delivered is different. I'm not a chemist myself, but just seeing the way that different products behave depending on, what their intended use is, that's where you can really get into it. Another thing I wanted to mention is about Wash Chems Pro 50 is Chem-X does have a similar product to Wash Chems Pro 50 that they call Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty is an alkaline sodium hydroxide based degreaser that can be used as a shampoo at lower dilution ratios or higher dilution ratios. It can be used as a spray-on or foam-on degreaser. So very interesting. And before they had Stars and Stripes, they actually used to use a product called Redline, which was reformulated into Heavy Duty. And then they have another product called M-Shine, which is an acid cleaner. They still have that, which it's a more effective acid cleaner, but it's more aggressive than than this right here. But they developed these really just so they could have the ultimate touchless two-step car wash system. So really looking forward to checking these out, guys. I've watched a bunch of videos on them already. And if you stuck around through this this long in this video, leave a comment below. And just let me know, say, hey Martin, I've stuck around, and you know, just leave me some feedback, guys. I really appreciate it. Anyways, stay tuned for future videos. We're going to be showing how these work. I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring with these. I've got other products to try out as well, but I've just got so much freaking content I want to make, guys. And I appreciate everybody that watches my channel. So leave a like if you appreciated it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.